What up, y'all? No black bars. Check it out. Check it out. I had to fix it. The fix was a broken monitor, though. I was trying to move my monitors around. Broke it. Had to buy a new one. Quick fix, though. But today, we are talking about some weirdo. Some weird Walmart creep. So, I'm gonna get right into it by showing y'all the goods.
What's up, bro?
What's up? I got confused. I know the girl was
Okay, when you're done going pee, come talk to me.
Yeah, bring your ass out. Now you knew what the fuck you was doing. That's nasty. He's looking at me through the stall while I'm trying to pee.
Not too sure about that, but do not worry. That's not where it ends. Not even close. Not even close. Take a look at this, guys. Oh my goodness.
And then he's licking his lips like I literally looked through the fucking door. He's licking his fucking lips
Will you
at
wait
me.
over here for a second so I can get your ID in a sec? Let's go over here.
My homeboy was checking her out mid-conversation. In what world is that okay? In what world is that, like, after what you just got accused of doing, you just got accused of being a peeping Tom and smacking your lips like a dude, what? That's crazy in my opinion. So I feel so bad for this woman. First of all, this poor woman had to go through this, but this guy is just weird. You know what I mean? Like, peeping through a woman's restroom and licking your lips. It has to be, the cop has to be definitely just hating his shift at the moment. You know, I cannot imagine that is a shift that he is enjoying. And there's a lot more here, so we'll go ahead and jump right into the good stuff.
On you? No? Are you holding your pants up? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
It's not funny.
Hey, I'll grab
It's not
your
funny.
info
See,
in a
when I
second.
slap him.
No, stop.
See,
Please
when I
stop.
slap him, I'm gonna be wrong, right?
Hey.
Tell me that is not crazy. He is backing up, licking his lips, dude. So obviously, the victim wasn't lying. He's a lip smacker. He loves smacking his lips. So I mean, I fully agree with her, you know, for wanting to smack him. That's a very valid. I mean, me as a grown man, dude. If I was peeing in a stall and another dude peeked on me, full hands. Like, that's past boundaries, brother. That is strange. Like, you know when there's a guy peeping in between someone accidentally mistaking it for a woman's restroom. You know what I'm or a men's restroom. You know what I mean? Like, every guy restroom has urinals. A urinal at least. No female restrooms do normally. Not where I'm from. Not in Florida. I'm surprised. You know, there probably will be soon. Some of these chicks, I'm sure they have wankers, brother. They got some weaponry down there. But man, there's just honestly there's a lot to wrap up here, but it gets funnier. It gets more funnier, and then it gets better. So let's go ahead and let's see what else Mr. Peeper has to say about his pickle he's in.
Nasty.
Just
He
relax.
violated my
I understand.
privacy.
I'll be with you in a moment. Just please hang out for a second. Let's go.
Shut the fuck
All right,
up.
we're going to
I'm
cuffs.
really
Drop your
like
stuff.
that. I'm not from here.
Drop your stuff.
I'm really like that.
Drop your stuff.
We have surveillance footage of this exact incident that shows the truth behind what really happened.
The fuck?
Okay, we'll come back for your stuff, all right?
Can I go home?
No, not yet.
Can I go home? Can I go home, puppy? Please let me go home. Like, what? He literally just asked, "Can I go home?" After, first of all, you're already in handcuffs, brother. No. Second off, you just taunted the person that called you that caught you peeping on them. It's a little late for just going home, you know, like, past that. We are very well past that.
So, you told me you were confused about which bathroom was which?
Yes.
Well, then why, when she came out, you were licking her lips and making statements about it?
No, I didn't know when it came out. When I went in the bathroom to see if it was girls or boys, I was like, nah, I saw that. I did accusation.
So you
Now I left.
looked through the stall door to
Yeah.
see a girl was in there?
Yeah, see the girls then.
Okay, and that's all?
That's it, sir.
And then you went into the men's bathroom,
Yes.
and that's when you were taking a leak?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
I just walked in, saw the background. I didn't see nothing.
You just walked into the female bathroom?
Yes.
That's it? There was no, like,
No.
intent? I mean, I'm pretty sure you can see there's a female sign on the outside of the women's bathroom, right?
Yeah, I was paying attention.
Hey, Marcellus.
Yes.
You remember me from, like, Sunday?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember.
So we just got the not the Predator. Sorry, I'm watching a lot of Gideon and Skater Jane lately. Not the Pred, but the Creep. We got the Creep's backstory on the mix-up, on how he accidentally waddled into the female's bathroom. Peeped in the stall, seen a girl in the stall, and was like, "Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! I don't, whoa, adios." No, dude, he came in like, "Anybody in there? Hello." Like, my man was, and he goes, "You remember me from Sunday?" y'all already had an interaction Sunday. Y'all had an interaction not even long enough for him to say last week. So I'm having to imagine it's Tuesday or Wednesday on this special day for what was the guy's name? Marquise? Oh, I'm saying Marquise for now until I have to rewatch it. That's crazy. I forgot that. But anyways, Marquise he tells us his little story. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna see what else they chat about. I'm sure there's nothing that can be more interesting than this, right? Right?
Except for
And
Everett.
trespassing you from this property?
Except for Everett, you couldn't know you was talking about.
You what?
Except for Everett, I didn't know you was talking about.
I told you couldn't come back here ever again, correct? And why are you in the building?
Because I didn't care what you was talking about. I said Everett.
Huh.
I think it's a year or two.
You thought it was a year or two?
It's probably a year and forever.
You just said I told you it was forever.
Yeah, you're not here.
Even if it's for a year and it was last Thursday, then
He said for Everett, he said Everett, though. He said Everett. I don't know what Everett is. I'm trying to get on.
Okay.
I'm still coming.
Tell me that's not absolutely insane. No. Forever. Forever only means one thing. Forever, brother. I have a trespass warning from Walmart forever. I'm not allowed to go there. Okay, and I'm where do I get my groceries from? It still remains a mystery to me. But it's not a hard concept to grasp, It's not something that a rocket scientist is struggling to figure out. It's a common term, and he said I just didn't care what you're talking about. He just doesn't care. He truthfully doesn't. He's a bad boy. You know what I mean? So, ladies, if you're single, beware. This man is on the loose.
My girls were in there when he did that.
Okay, perfect.
Press charges.
Oh no! What? You gotta. You're done. This is a horrible moment for Marquise. He probably has a lot more negative things in his life, I'm sure. This cannot be the only bad thing he's done. So, man, second victim. Let's go ahead and get into second victim. Let's see who that be.
Tell us.
What the fuck was that? Truthfully, my boy, like, what was that? He let out an evil villain screech. That was not a laugh. That was not a cry for help. That was, he asserted his dominance. I'm not gonna lie, man. I quivered in my boots. That was horrifying. That was gross. That sounded gurgling. Like, no, maybe not that bad. It sounded rough. I didn't like it. I didn't like it one bit. I didn't like it. It made me uncomfortable. I had to put it in here. I had to make y'all uncomfortable. It's not just me now. All of us are uncomfortable. That's how I like it. Be uncomfortable.
I'm not trying.
No, she wasn't in there involved or witness. She just came and asked we were okay, but I said no, my girls are shooken up. She was in there with them. She's 17
Yeah.
and 16 and a half.
I just want this to be separate away from them, and I don't want you guys to be hearing each other's conversations. So like I said, you're being audio and video recorded. Explain to me what happened in the
I
bathroom.
don't just quick. Like when I walked in, I went straight to the restroom. I had no clue he was even following behind me, and I got in the stall, and I was about ready to pull down my pants, and I didn't even notice like he was peeking through like the little slit, and then I thought it was just someone just waiting on their turn, and then I seen eyes, and I seen him licking his lips. So then I opened the bathroom, the door, and I said, "What are you doing?" And he just kept licking his lips like he just wasn't saying anything. And then that's when I just walked out with him, and then I just
followed you out? Okay.
And then I just told like the first person that I saw, and I was like, he walked in the bathroom with me, and I.
So we have both the victim stories now. We have underage 18 or 17 and 16 and a half, both underage, and he didn't peep on them per se. He was in there when it happened though. And then we got the original victim story now, which is for sure peeping Tom, 100% creep, 100% weirdo, 100% don't do that, 100% do not follow the steps that Marquise just did in this video. If you are single and lonely, you have better luck hiring a prostitute, brother. It's not, this is weird. Don't be weird. You know what I mean? Like, you can do weird stuff with people that are weird, not with unconsensual random strangers. That's breaching something. You're gonna get hurt. You know what I mean? That's not okay. But what do I know? I'm just a guy making a couple YouTube videos and talking to a camera, which is so weird. I don't think anybody tells you about how weird this is. I'm talking to lens right now. Just a giant lens circle on a Sony camera, and somehow y'all can see everything. Oh, I ruined my focus. Sorry. I'm looking over here a lot because that's my monitor, my second one, and I gotta fix my focusing. I'm gonna stop blabbering. Let's get back into this, dude. There's a couple more good parts that we gotta check out.
Are you interested in like some resources for counseling, that sort of thing?
No.
Okay.
They just want to go home.
I hear you. Again, I'm very sorry that happened. He is going to go to jail.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you think I should know about what happened today?
No, that was it.
I think anyone that just heard that can kind of tell that she is distraught. Her feelings, or not her feelings, her emotions are coming out in her words. And her feelings, you know, obviously. Emotions, feelings, same word, whatever. But she's very upset. She's like crying, stumbling over her words, barely able to, you know, express what just happened. She just wants to go home. You know, she said it herself. She just wants to go home. Probably forget that it happened. You know, go to tomorrow. But that's you know, it's sad. I hope the victim pressed charges. I imagine they did. He was homeless, so how far is that going to go? There's not. You know, I don't know. He's freaking homeless. I imagine being put in jail cell is probably better. You know what I mean? He's getting some food at least and some shelter from the rain and the storms that's happening in Walmart. You know what I mean?
Surveillance footage shows the victim entering Walmart. Shortly after, just a few seconds later, the suspect also walks in and looks around for the victim. He spots her and begins following her. Another surveillance camera captures the victim walking towards the bathrooms, with the suspect following behind, far enough to not be suspicious, but close enough to keep her in his sights. The victim then enters the women's bathroom and, after approximately 5 seconds, the suspect follows her into the bathroom. Shortly after, the suspect exits, followed by the victim, who can be seen pointing to the suspect as he quickly enters the men's bathroom, telling Walmart management about his peeping into the bathroom stalls.
So we also got the surveillance video. To sum up Mr. Marquise's Marfleece, Mr. Peeper. Okay, we got the whole surveillance video of you walking in there, and you looked around. I didn't even notice that when I first watched this video, but he looked around. He looked around for her, and he did. He caught her. He's like, "Hey, shawty, where you going?" You know what I mean? Like, that was crazy work, bro. But that's all I'd like to talk about today. I didn't post yesterday. There was a lot of busy stuff going on. Like I said, I broke my monitor, so I had to go to Walmart. I had to go get a new one late at night. I had a bunch of work stuff going on, but we got it all cleared. I'm trying to get on the daily schedule. There's going to be a video tomorrow for y'all. Maybe 2, hoping 2. I want to try to get 2 a day. 1 in the morning and 1 at night. But I'm only human. I got responsibilities at the moment, you know what I mean? This is a hobby. But I hope y'all enjoy, you know. I also, let me shout out Midwest Safety. I'll put up their little picture. I'm also going to put a link to their full video in the description below. Shout out to them. Shout out to everybody watching this video. Hopefully you don't grow foot fungus or get like genitalia warts, you know what I mean? That would suck. Deuces.